The scene was set in a prestigious university where a well-known liberal professor, known for his political bias, decided to test Barron Trump's math skills in front of the entire class. The professor, smirking, assumed Barron would fail miserably, given his privileged background. Little did he know, Barron had been quietly mastering advanced calculus since childhood. The tension in the room was palpable as the professor wrote a complex equation on the board, expecting Barron to stumble. The professor's intention was clear. He wanted to embarrass Barron and, by extension, the Trump family. He deliberately chose an extremely difficult problem, one that even graduate students would struggle with. With a condescending tone, he asked Barron to come forward and solve it. The class watched in silence, some students already smirking, anticipating a public humiliation. But what happened next left everyone in shock. Without hesitation, Barron stood up and walked to the board. His calm demeanor surprised everyone. No signs of nervousness, just pure focus. As he picked up the chalk, the professor's smirk faded slightly. Barron began writing, his movements precise and confident. Within seconds, it became clear that he wasn't just solving the problem, he was dominating it. The class gasped as the solution unfolded flawlessly. Barron's solution was not only correct but elegantly simplified, a method even the professor hadn't considered. The room fell silent as he finished, turning to face the class with a quiet smile. The professor, now pale, stared at the board in disbelief. How could a teenager solve such an advanced problem so effortlessly? The students erupted in murmurs, some clapping, others whispering in awe. The professor, struggling to regain his composure, stammered, "That's impressive." His attempt to humiliate Barron had backfired spectacularly. The video of the incident quickly went viral, with millions praising Barron's intellect. Critics accused the professor of unprofessionalism, while others questioned why Barron's math skills had been kept secret for so long. Sources close to the Trump family revealed that Barron had always excelled in mathematics, often studying advanced topics for fun. His tutors described him as a once-in-a-generation mind, but the family preferred to keep his talents private. This incident, however, thrust Barron into the spotlight, proving that he was far more than just a president's son. Within hours, #BarronTrumpMathGenius was trending worldwide. Memes, reaction videos, and debates flooded the internet. Some accused the professor of political bias, while others celebrated Barron's brilliance. Even prominent mathematicians weighed in, praising his unconventional solution method. The clip became one of the most watched educational moments in YouTube history. The professor faced severe backlash, with students and faculty calling for an investigation into his conduct. The university released a statement condemning any form of classroom humiliation. Rumors swirled that he might face disciplinary action, further fueling the controversy. Meanwhile, Barron remained humble, refusing to comment on the incident publicly. Donald Trump, known for his fiery Twitter responses, surprisingly stayed silent, leading many to believe this was a strategic move. Melania Trump, however, was reportedly immensely proud of her son. Insiders suggested the family might leverage this moment to showcase Barron's potential future in academia or politics. Renowned mathematicians analyzed Barron's solution, calling it innovative and proof of a gifted mind. Some even speculated that he could contribute to groundbreaking research if he pursued mathematics professionally. The incident sparked discussions about nurturing young talent, regardless of their background. Conservatives hailed Barron as a symbol of excellence, while liberals scrambled to downplay the incident. Some media outlets tried to spin the story, claiming the professor was just challenging a student. But the viral video spoke for itself. Barron had outsmarted a biased academic on his own turf. Barron's refusal to gloat won him even more admiration. Unlike his father's brash style, Barron's quiet confidence resonated with people across the political spectrum. Experts suggested this could redefine public perception of the Trump family, showcasing a new generation of intellect and poise. The video amassed over 50 million views in just 3 days, breaking records for educational content. Late-night shows parroted the incident, while news channels debated its significance. Barron, whether he liked it or not, had become a global sensation overnight. Some speculated that the entire scene was staged to boost Barron's image. Others argued that the professor was a pawn in a larger political game. Regardless, The undeniable fact was Barron's mathematical prowess, something no amount of skepticism could erase. With his intelligence now public, many wonder what Barron will do next. Will he pursue higher education in mathematics, enter politics, or remain out of the spotlight? Whatever his choice, the world will be watching. The incident serves as a reminder: never underestimate someone based on their name or background. Barron's triumph was a victory for merit over prejudice, a lesson the professor learned the hard way. From Tokyo to London, people praised Barron's skills. International media covered the story, with some outlets dubbing him the Math Prince. The incident transcended politics, becoming a global celebration of young talent. Critics argued that the professor's behavior highlighted a deeper issue: political bias in academia. Many called for reforms to ensure classrooms remain spaces for learning, not ideological battlegrounds. Unlike his outspoken family, Barron's strength lies in his quiet determination. His ability to stay composed under pressure impressed even his harshest critics, proving that actions speak louder than words. The overwhelming consensus? Barron won. The professor lost. And the world gained a new respect for the youngest Trump. Memes declaring Barron 2024 began circulating, signaling his unexpected rise as a cultural icon. Beyond the viral moment, this story underscores the importance of judging individuals on their merits. Barron's intelligence, not his surname, defined this moment, a powerful message in today's divided world. With his reputation tarnished, the professor's future is uncertain. Some students demanded his resignation, while others defended him. One thing's clear: his career will never be the same. This incident marks the first chapter in Barron's public life. Whether he embraces the spotlight or retreats to privacy, his genius is now undeniable. But as the story continues to unfold, one question remains: will Barron Trump redefine what it means to be a Trump? Only time will tell. This wasn't just a math problem. It was a moment that challenged perceptions, exposed bias, and revealed a hidden genius. And it all started with a professor's failed attempt at humiliation. Days later, the story still dominates headlines. Barron's name is now synonymous with brilliance, and the professor's fate hangs in the balance. One thing's certain: this isn't the last we'll hear of Barron Trump. Teenagers across the U.S. are calling Barron a nerd icon, with math tutors reporting a surge in students asking to learn the Trump method. Memes compare him to Einstein, Sherlock Holmes, and even the Chosen One from The Matrix. Educators see an opportunity. Barron's story is being used to motivate students to embrace STEM fields. Meanwhile, the Trump campaign quietly circulates the video in fundraising emails, hinting that the next generation of leadership is already here. The professor has hired a PR firm and claims his challenge was misinterpreted. He insists he was inspiring Barron, not mocking him. Skeptics note he scrubbed his social media of anti-Trump posts. The university, fearing lawsuits, orders mandatory bias training for faculty. Meanwhile, anonymous students leak past recordings of the professor mocking conservatives, fueling calls for his termination. His career hinges on one question: was this a teachable moment or a career-ending blunder? In the end, Barron Trump proved that intelligence and humility can silence even the loudest critics. The professor's attempt to humiliate him only amplified his brilliance, turning a classroom moment into a global phenomenon. Whether in politics, academia, or beyond, Barron's future is undeniably bright, and the world will be watching.